All right, welcome back, everyone. Appreciate you all being here today. I have what I think is going to be a fun video here for us. It is obesity, USA versus Europe, and I have personal experience with this. I grew up on a garden or on a farm with a garden, so I ate fresh veggies. I ate fresh beef from the farm, and then once I got into the work field, I started eating what most of the world would consider the American diet, which is lots of just quick, like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and fast food, and I've seen the difference it's made on my body. So I'm currently in the process of changing that myself, and I just wanted to see kind of the comparisons of it and see what this video had to say, and I also need to tell myself it's okay to have a snack every once in a while. You just can't pick out, because I have a bunch of snacks I just got in from Germany, Switzerland, lots of different countries, Australia, all these different countries that I want to try and film for you guys. So I understand it's okay to have a snack every once in a while, but you can't pick out. So I've learned from my lessons, and now I want to see what this video has to say. So without further ado, let's get into obesity, the USA versus Europe.
Americans, known for their many inventions, their massive cultural influence over the world, their iconic landmarks, their massive military strength, and their size. No, I'm not talking about you guys' land mass or population, which by the way aren't even that big. Now, I'm talking about the country's massive obesity problem.
Yeah, I mean, what the heck kind of video is this? This is great, man. If it's something that's funny that picks at everybody, but also teaches you a lesson, count me in. If you don't know what a 7-Eleven is, it's a gas station.
Aside from their gun laws, their use of weird metrics for no reason, and their lack of universal health care, Americans being fat is one of the main things the rest of the world makes fun of them for. And this topic is actually such a sensitive subject that in the past, American politicians have had their entire reputations ruined by fat jokes. But how bad is America's obesity epidemic really? Is it just a silly stereotype, or 73% of Americans are overweight? 42% of American adults are obese. But the heaviest guy ever in the world's entire history was American. And that's right, guys, I'm going to do the same thing that all the overly serious geography channels with 4K stock footage backgrounds and
This video went from fun to like scary statistics right now.
boringly normal political takes do, and compare America to Europe. Compared to America's 42% obesity rate, Europe clocks in at only 17%. And that 70% is literally all Turkey's fault, okay? I'm not even joking. If you remove the UK and Turkey from that statistic, Europe would have like minus obesity percentage, okay? And if you want to take the America pilled side on this, you could argue that compared to European food, American food just tastes better. And therefore, they eat more of it because it tastes nicer. Simple. That's kind of true in a way, but also completely not true in a way. For example, as much as I love a proper British meal, I'm not exactly going to be frantically binge eating beans on toast, Also, take this Neapolitan pizza, right? Most people would agree it's really, really tasty, but it's not something you'd really get chemically addicted to and keep manically stuffing more and more of them down your throat, even if you're full. It's literally just bread.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I've always wondered is, I've seen so many videos of people being like, all right, I went to Europe, and specifically I went to Italy, and I ate pizza and pasta for 2 weeks, and I lost weight, and I came back to the US, and I ate the exact same thing. I ordered the pizza the same way, the pasta the same way, and I've gained weight, and I don't understand why. And it's like, well, it makes you think, what do they put in our food over here that they don't put, in Europe's food or the rest of the world's food? You know what I mean? It just makes you wonder. And obviously, besides the the freshly grown products and stuff. Because like I said, when I grew up on the farm, I was a skinny dude. I mean, I was strong because we had to go on the farm. I wasn't like, but I was strong. But when I left and went to the work field, that all changed. You just get into that busy stage of the wonderful American dream, and the impact it's had on me. I mean, look, I look down, you can see my triple chin.
Bread, cheese, tomato, and basil. It's not like that good. American food, on the other hand, is like the most addictive, moreish drug ever. America has the second highest salt consumption per capita in the world, second only to their best mates, China. The USA also has the highest processed sugar consumption in the world, and this stuff literally makes your brain release dopamine, which is the same type of high you get off. So basically, American food is just weak-ass crap, and for that reason, it's a lot tastier for your dopamine-starved crackhead brain than boring, regulated European food. I mean, just wait till the Yanks find out about the UK's sugar tax. I'll get back to that in a second. I just got a quick question for you. Have you ever used public networks and felt completely unsafe and unprotected? Data breaches and malware infections could just be one click away. Do you really want to? Whilst I know taxing sugar does seem like an extreme measure, the results don't lie, The main reason why loads of European countries have taxes to make sugary products more expensive is so that these unhealthy foods don't become the most affordable option for poor people. As you can see on this map of America, these states in the deep south are the poorest in the country. These same states are also the most obese in the country. This is because the cheapest food in America.
Here we are right here. I'm in orange. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it seems like we're mid-pack maybe. I don't know.
Is also the unhealthiest and most addictive shit possible. Also, on average in America, the lower paying your job is, the more hours you work, meaning the poorer workers don't have time to cook proper meals, hence fast food. I mean, it's all good being a progressive West Coast hipster food influencer, telling everyone they need to start eating Greek yogurt, fresh fruit, and granola every morning if they want to lose weight. But if all you can afford is Frosted Flakes, you're gonna have to get that.
That's another thing. I mean, back before inflation went through the roof, there was all these memes, or what he's explaining here is like, what's the problem with food? And you can go into McDonald's. Now granted, I know it's McDonald's, but you could get 4 other little hamburgers for $1 each, or you could buy a $5 salad. Is it the healthiest salad in the world? No. But you gotta think, what person's gonna walk in there and say, I want a salad from McDonald's, it's not gonna hold me over through lunch, and they're going to buy those 4 hamburgers. And it's like, that's the problem with it. And I fell into that trap as well. I completely fell into it. You're just on the go. You got to get back to work. You gotta go. And I grabbed those burgers and out the door I went. Saved me money. It's faster. I don't know. It's sad.
Especially if you're chemically wired to only be able to wake up if you get your morning head rush of endorphin exploding sucrose. And then you factor in that this shit is actually marketed as healthy in the USA, and it's actually so over for any Americans that want to lose weight. It's a bit like how drinks like Prime are marketed as healthy sports beverages. Yeah, it might have less sugar, but realistically it contains like millions of toxic artificial sweeteners that will corrode away your internal organs faster than bleach would. Unfortunately, America's food industry is based more around marketing and selling a product for profit than actually providing decent scran for hardworking people.
You know me, I like to pause before they get to the right thing here, but our food here is marketed to sell you bad for you food so you can come pay a lot of money at our bad hospitals. Not bad hospitals, we got good hospitals, I shouldn't say that. But it's sell you terrible food to make you unhealthy to go to the hospital and get more money out of you. It's all one big evil system here, man.
And the big food companies have one big trick up their sleeve to guarantee full obedience, addiction, and maximum profit from their American customers. MSG, the mystical white powder that, I quote, antagonizes your pancreas into pouring out more insulin, a hormonal cascade that makes you feel hungrier. So the food many Americans think stops their hunger actually makes them more hungry, and they eat way more food than they needed. Man, you know something has to be really bad for packaging Pakistan to ban it. I mean, at least in Pakistan, they use their legs, which is something that's completely unthinkable for a lot of Americans, since half of their cities and road networks are entirely built around accessing fast food chains and making sure people get as little exercise as possible. Less than 25% of Americans walk for more than 10 minutes continuously in a typical week. And I know you America-pilled guys might see public transport as pathetic, stupid, lefty nonsense, but realistically, the 12-minute walk from your house to the train and a 13-minute walk from your train to your work, for some people could be the difference between being able to touch your toes and being morbidly ill. Also, another thing I wanted to quickly mention is how the US uses fast food addiction to economically colonize other countries. For example, the Marshall Islands, Guam, Micronesia, just loads of the Pacific Island nations. These countries once had extremely natural diets, mainly consisting of fish, which this part of the world is rich in. That was until America decided to nuke the fucking shit out of their waters. Hundreds of bombs were tested here by the US military despite major local protests. This left a lot of fish dead or radioactive, which as you can imagine was pretty bad for the fishing industry, leaving many Micronesians poor, vulnerable, and in need of cheap food. Hey, did someone say Mickey D's? Yeehaw, did someone say goddamn Wendy's? Hey, did someone mention some clucky looking Kentucky fried goddamn chicken? Who ordered some Burger King? Hell yeah! This has led to this region becoming the most unhealthy, most insanely obese part of the world.
You know, I seen those stats when he popped it up there the first time, and I thought, you know what's sad is we're making fun of you know, the U.S. for how bad and overweight we are, but now that I actually get to see the countries, it's like they don't even have a population anywhere near as crazy as one of our states, and it makes sense why they're factored. That's terrible. I hate that.
Kinda reminds me a bit of how the US treated Native Americans' rations. Yeah, we know you're 100% goddamn reliant off our rations since we eradicated 100% of your goddamn stupid, healthy, natural food source. So in return, we're gonna send you just enough sugar and lard and hard liquor and gambling chips for you to stay alive. Freedom! So anyway, I guess the moral of this story is maybe beans on toast isn't actually that bad. And don't forget, hit that link in the description to get the special discount CyberGhost VPN is granting to Geopod viewers. Protect your data whilst you browse, get full access to blocked content on the internet for only $2.03 a month. Totally risk-free, so check it out. Link in the description.
Wow. Alright, first of all, that was a very well made video for the reason of he punches you in the mouth with some hard facts and some things you didn't know about. I mean, obviously I knew we set off the nukes and stuff, but I didn't realize setting them off in the ocean, just the impact it would have on civilization. I didn't even think about the animals in the ocean. Yeah, that's wow. That's anyway. You know, it's a really well made video. I really enjoyed that one to the point of it got the point across. But even someone who's trying to do better and realizes the faults in the American food system and how vicious of a cycle it is on purpose to make you just continuously spend money here and be trapped. That's an eye-opener, man. That makes me want to move to Europe even more than I already do. So yeah, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I did, for probably different reasons, but I did. So thank you all so much for being here. Leave a like on the video if you haven't already. Comment down below, if you've been to America, you know, what are some of the foods you've eaten that may have tasted really good but also disappointed you with how it made you feel. Because a lot of the stuff, you know, once I eat really healthy, and then because like I said, I know you can do things in moderations. Like I have a bunch of snacks I just got them from other countries. I will make a video and try them, but I'll bite like a little bit of the chocolate and try it, you know what I mean? Anywho, you know, when I do better eating and then I go get that Chick-fil-A that one time, while Chick-fil-A is probably a healthier option of fast food, I do get hurt sometimes. It does hurt my stomach. So comment down below what you guys think of our food and if you've had it, what it does to your body. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's free. It helps me out tremendously. But yeah, other than that, thank you all so much for being here and have a good day.